Worship him. Worship the Holy Son. Worship him.
Why hello. Today we're doing this tournament bracket I found with Struwwelpeter characters to see which Struwwelpeter main character, I did not include the shooting man and Colin, because with shooting man would be unfair. He has a gun. Colin, I can't see him fight. I don't think he would fight. He's way too, I think he's too friendly for that. So yeah, here we have the troublemakers. I had to rearrange some to get better matchup. So yeah, let's see what we get. Alright, see what we get. We get who against who? Who would come on top as the strongest? Right, so I have Peter, Frederick, Harriet, Augustus, Philip, Conrad, Robert, and Johnny. So the gang. Right. Start off with our first matchup. Peter and Fred. Now, if this was the manga, we could talk, because in the manga they did fight. But logically, would they be able, in the original, would they fight? So Peter has long nails, so he has, that going for him. Long nails, he could cut Frederick in half. But Frederick is very strong. Very strong. He has a whip, which, Peter could cut, but seems like a strong one. And Frederick is able to pick up a chair by one leg. So yeah, he's a strong boy. He has anger issues, so that's also going for him. Now, Peter, I can't think Peter would like to go to combat. I think he'd only go to combat if he had to. So yeah, we're gonna see what they'll do. Who's gonna win in a fight? I know stuff can talk about Peter. I know. But personally, it would make sense to give it to Frederick. Here, Frederick, I think he just is probably more skilled than Peter is. Because Peter's probably never really had to deal with combat before, and Fred, he has been doing it in his entire life, so it's very probable for Fred to win. Harriet and Augustus. Oof. Both of them are dead. They both are canonically dead in the book. I know that for a fact. They're both canonically dead. So yeah, they died in different ways. Augustus starved to death, and Harriet burned alive. Now, this was the manga, it would basically be either way. But considering we're doing the OG book, I think it wouldn't really matter. Because I think Augustus, he's a strong boy, but he could probably pick up a table and throw it. But Harriet's got fire on her side. Harriet got fire on her side. So that's that factor we're doing Harriet. Girl knows how to use a lighter. She could use it to her advantage. Okay, Philip versus Conrad. Oh boy. Philip is very energetic. In the manga, he's given super speed. But in the OG, still energetic, he's probably very fast, so. Conrad doesn't really have any fighting feeds. He gets his thumbs cut off. So yeah. But I think Philip would have a concussion after falling off the chair. Really depends on how in a bed he fell, because in the original he just lays there, so he's either got a concussion or he's just dead. I don't know. The original is very vague. The movie makes it seem like Philip is fine, and many versions make Philip get like stabbed by forks and knives that fell on him. So yeah. But if I had to do based on who could basically beat each other in a fight, I think I'd give it to Philip. Conrad doesn't seem to really be able for combat. I don't think Conrad would be able to. Okay, Johnny versus Robert. Johnny doesn't really have any combat feats either, really. He looks up in the air, and then he like never looks where he's going, which makes it easy for people to take advantage of him. It doesn't in the manga, but it does in like real life it would. Robert has his umbrella, so theoretically it could hit him with the umbrella. So yeah. You could probably just hit him on the neck and it's game over. So I'd say Robert. Robert in this round. Right. Frederick versus Harriet. Fred is very strong, but he's not really the smartest. And I know you're listening to me, Frederick. I know you're listening to me, I know. He's taking a nap. He's taking a nap. He's in his room taking a nap. So yeah. But who are we kidding? Even with the strength that Fred has, nothing is beating fire. Harriet wins that one. Nothing beats fire. Nothing beats fire. Okay. Philip versus Robert. Now, Philip's very fast, but Robert can fly. So basically, if Robert gets like attacked by Philip on the ground, he could just go up the air. And then Philip will have a lot of fun trying to get there. Now Robert could theoretically throw stuff at Philip from the sky. I don't know how long we'll be able to do that for, or if he's gonna even hit Philip, considering Philip's very fast. But I think, would Robert win? Just because of the sky advantage? As much as I hate saying it, I think so, yeah. Even with Philip's speed, Robert isn't up in the sky. He's probably gonna be throwing stuff at Philip. Lastly, Harriet versus Robert. Not even a competition. Harriet, even with Robert in the sky, Harriet could just throw, literally like light up some hay, or I don't know, light up a tree. Well, Harriet could just light up like a piece of wood and then chuck it at Robert. Realistically. So yeah, seems like our girly Harriet won. Hey, we got girl power. Now, if this was the manga, the outcome would have probably been different. Probably would have been Peter, because Peter is like invincible in the manga or something. Unless you find out his weakness. But besides that, Harriet wins. Congratulations. Now, bye-bye.